So there's a lot of people here in Philadelphia who are actually looking to get started in real estate investing. And as active real estate professionals, we actually get asked to share our secrets quite a bit. But fortunately, we actually do love to share. But first, before we get started, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the family. My name is Lillian Chukwueze. I drop multiple videos every single week about real estate, entrepreneurship, and investing. So if any of those topics interest you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next video. So one of the biggest questions that we get from local investors is, how do you find good investment properties here in Philadelphia? Now, obviously, with the moratorium and everything that's been happening ever since COVID, there's been a flood of foreclosure deals that have all dried up compared to where we were a few years back. And people are having to get more creative when it comes to finding the best deals on great local Philadelphia investment properties. Now, we particularly find our properties with a variety of different marketing efforts. We find them online, we find them offline, pretty much everywhere. So there really isn't only one best way to find a good investment property here in Philly. But as the video goes on, I'm gonna walk you guys through some of the ways that we find properties, and hopefully you can put those same ways into action so you can find your own investment properties and add to your portfolio. Now, most investors are afraid of competition, and unfortunately, they think that if they share their secrets, that someone will steal their ideas from them. But that's not how we think. We operate from a place of abundance, so we work with other investors to accomplish things together because we can't do everything alone. So we share information and our philosophies because we want to basically improve the quality of the investment properties here in Philadelphia to build stronger communities. Now, ultimately, we are investing all in the same places, so it only makes sense to do this the right way. Now, let's finally talk about how to find good investment properties here in Philadelphia. There's a few core principles that you definitely need to know when it comes to finding good investment properties and understanding if you want to get the best investment property deals. Now, the first tip I'm going to give you is to simply work with a real estate agent. A lot of people know this, but real estate agents are a great source of off-market deals because they have access to what's called pocket listings, which are basically exclusive listings that aren't made open to the public. So they are the only ones that have access to these listings because they hear it from word of mouth or however they get, these properties that are pocket listings. It basically just means that if you have a good relationship with realtors in Philadelphia, you are likely to get the inside scoop on good deals before anybody else can get to them. Basically, you'll get first dibs and you'll be able to beat out any competition before any other potential buyers even know about it. And this is also a win-win for agents because if you decide to buy a pocket listing, then it's overall less work for the agent. And this basically means quick closings, less advertising, and a happy seller. Overall, just a faster and easier transaction. And here at Easy Real Estate Solutions, we do have in-house agents that assist in, hooking our investors up with pocket listings. Once you sign up for our list of exclusive properties, you'll see the link down below somewhere in the blog, but you can check it out and you can sign up for our list and you'll get exclusive deals each and every day. Now, something you got to take into consideration is that you have to understand that real estate is a long-term game, so it doesn't necessarily move like the stock market. Real estate is where people live, work, and play. So it's not just numbers on a screen. It's almost impossible to make a huge amount of cash in a short amount of time, especially if you're looking to build a portfolio. Those deals really come few and far in between. Of course, unless you're a flipper, but that's a whole different story. So don't expect to necessarily get away with any fancy tricks or to think that you're smarter than other people who have been doing this stuff for years. You just gotta think long term. And thinking long term means learning from the past to better anticipate the future. So that also means that if you don't find local investment properties that you're looking for right away, just know that this isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. The second way to find good investment properties in Philadelphia is to focus on relationships. Now, the investment community in Philly is pretty small, and it's a lot smaller than most people think. There's actually only a handful of brokers and investors who conduct most of the business in the market, and they're used to working with the same people on a regular basis. So with that being said, it's worth the time and effort to actually find them and learn from them and connect with them. If you can work with them, they're the best source of good deals right now and probably in the future. Now, you're probably asking, well, how do you get to know them? The best way to get to know these local agents and brokers is to go to your local real estate investors association and find the people who are active and talk to them. Here in Philadelphia, you can simply Google Philadelphia Real Estate Investors Association and you should be able to find either the Facebook group or the meetup site and get connected with people right away. And you can simply ask these other investors which real estate agents they use and what wholesalers in the area are active and get their information, and pretty much just let these guys know the type of criteria and the type of investment properties that you're actually looking for, and they'll actually go out there and find these properties for you. Now, learning how to find a good investment property in Philadelphia isn't a hard thing, but relationships can definitely be a key element in getting some of the best deals on properties that no one else has access to in Philadelphia. So who exactly should you get to know? You should get to know a few of the top investment-friendly real estate brokers in Philadelphia. You should also get to know a couple real estate appraisers who deal with the types of investment properties that you deal with. Next, you should get to know the top handful of property wholesalers in the area. You also have to know the top handful of property rehabbers and flippers in the area. And of course, you got to get to know the title agents that deal with investment properties a lot, because not every title company deals with investment properties and the different nuances that come with those type of transactions. So not only should you get to know these real estate professionals in Philadelphia to find great deals, you also need to put the message out there to family and friends. Whenever you talk to a family member or a friend, just let them know that you're looking to purchase an investment property and ask if they know anybody that might be looking to sell. This strategy is actually very underrated. You know, we tend to not try to talk to family and friends about these things because they might look at us kind of funny, but honestly, referrals is one of the best ways to get the best deals that most investors wouldn't actually be able to get because they don't have that same personal connection that you do. Now, the third way to find good investment properties is to contact sellers directly. Now, other than using the help of realtors, many investors also utilize direct marketing as one of the best ways to find investment properties in Philadelphia. Direct marketing can include reaching out to homeowners by cold calling, text messaging, marketing, and a bunch of other different methods. Now, direct marketing can bring you phenomenal deals, but it usually takes a good amount of time, money, and effort. Now, when you start marketing, you have to be very, very specific with the type of marketing you choose and your target audience. You can buy many different types of lists, such as probate properties, properties in pre-foreclosure, vacant properties, or you can even build your own list exclusively by driving for dollars in your neighborhood and basically, finding any properties that are distressed, such as, any properties that have signs of distress, like an unkept lawn, broken windows, any code violation signs, or any property that really seems dilapidated. These can basically lead to a great opportunity for an investment property. Now, finding investment properties is like many other aspects of life. The people who are the most focused often succeed the most. Some people make millions just in parking garages or storage units. Others specialize in residential apartments, while others deal with strictly retail. You just gotta figure out what you are most interested in, what you wanna own. If you take the time to do your homework, you can analyze the different segments of the markets to see which opportunities are truly best for you. And once you find exactly what you wanna own, you can find out who owns it and make sure that they know to call you when they wanna sell their property. So basically, you always want to be top of mind. Now, this does take a lot of work, but it's a tried and true method for creating long-term wealth. For example, if you want to focus on purchasing only single-family homes in Philadelphia, then you will need to do some digging to figure out what are the best ways that you can come in contact with single-family homeowners. Now, don't try to go after land and mobile homeowners and storage unit owners if that's not necessarily what you want to own. And if you want to get even more granular with your marketing, which will save you money and time, then you should get even more focused on the type of problem that you want to solve within a niche. For example, maybe you dealt with a familiar situation in which someone you know had to sell their house fast due to a bad divorce, or maybe that's an issue that resonates with you and you want to help single-family homeowners who are divorced be able to sell their house fast without any hassle. Then you would figure out exactly how you can get in front of that audience. Maybe you connect with a divorce lawyer, maybe you use social media and find divorce groups, or maybe just buy a list of divorced homeowners. By doing that, you can figure out what would work best for you and stick to it. And as you dive into real estate investment properties, these other opportunities may pop up, but it's important that you stay as focused as possible on your niche. And as time goes on, you will be the trusted expert and people will start referring you deals a lot more often. That's basically what happened to us. Essentially, we became the trusted experts in Philadelphia to provide great deals to other investors because we knew the demand for investment properties was there. And the last and final way to find good investment properties in Philadelphia is to simply work with local wholesalers. Now, real estate wholesalers are probably your best bet to find a plethora of discounted investment properties because as wholesalers and investors, it's our main job to source properties for deep discounts, secure them, and then sell them for a discounted rate to people and investors that are on our list who are ready and willing and able to invest. So with that being said, you can sign up for our list of exclusive properties down below. We'll notify you instantly when we find a great investment. Wholesalers are actually a great asset to investors because we pretty much do all of the heavy lifting when it comes to acquiring properties. Now, we handle all of the marketing, we find the deal, we handle the negotiations with the seller and the contracts. Now, you as the buyer or investor, you pretty much step in and simply purchase the assignment agreement, and I can guarantee you it's an extremely simple process if you haven't done so before, and it takes a lot of pressure off of you to go out and find your own investment properties. So it's a great idea to find several sources of properties that fit your investment criteria, like our Philadelphia investment property buyers list, as I keep mentioning, that you guys can sign up for down below, so you have a heavier flow of great deals to look at. We provide a multitude of investment properties once you subscribe to our list. So if you're interested in buying single family properties, duplexes, triplexes, quads, townhomes, row homes, condos, you name it, we got it. And you'll get notified by email or text, whichever way that you choose, as soon as a discounted property becomes available. Now, we live in a digital age, so instead of having to go out there and go to auctions to find discounted properties in Philadelphia, you will get them delivered straight to your email or your cell phone, so you can see these deals faster than most. So if you're looking to seriously start investing in Philadelphia, we'd love to chat with you to learn what your wants and needs are and your investing objectives. So hopefully you now know how to find good investment properties in Philadelphia, and if you have any questions, please just give us a call or join our buyers list down below, and we'd love to talk more about it with you. So go ahead and fill out that form and get started now. So there you have it, guys. If any of that was helpful, definitely go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't done so already. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss when I drop the next video. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.